Hello all, Havoc here. Alright, so in today's episode we're going to go over a few things and start with your comments. Your comments, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Keep them coming. There's lots of them, so I'm pretty much just going to go over them in kind of a different way. I'm going to get one of the things I want to do here. So I'm going to get this cleaned out. And I want to put an office right here. Till then, we're gonna put up a screen and this guy right here. No, I'm not, because I don't have the parts. There we go, better. Alright, so come in here. Do something like that. Then we come in here, public, here it is, context. Text and images. Where's that rotate? Rotate. Perfect, there it is. Alright. Font size is going to be probably right about there. And white's fine. Alright, so edit text. So I have a list of things that I want to take care of. So, in no particular order. Is these inventory script. Okay. And then we need to get Skyhook done. I mean, that's completed, rebuilt, whichever. Pit supports and turbines. Okay. This one's impossible. Or expand pit. This one's a maybe. That's why I put maybe on there. Some of these can be done at the same time, obviously, like projector cover. It's a room to protect the conveyors or the for the projectors. It's a little armored box, basically. And then I want to make those printer arms for the large grids. That's what I'm going to call it, large grid printer arm. This one was mentioned in the comments from yesterday, and I really like this. So I want to add this to the list because I have a couple cool ideas on how I want to do this. So canyon floor cleanup. I'm just going to call it that, and then we'll get to that when we come to it. Current subject of conversation is... Came up with that when I was coming up with the idea or trying to explain the idea. It is the multi-purpose, multi-utility turret thing. The MUD. That's going to be our bunkers away from home. And then we're going to need a bunker for it after we get it built, because we need to know how big the bunker has to be for it. Very important one here. Okay, rebuild Bob. Small grid transport. That's for transporting different vehicles between different layers of the base. It'll be a wheeled vehicle, something we park ships and stuff on, and then transport them around. It gets brought up a lot, so I'm going to build one, but I don't think they'll get used. Bob pods. Little drop pods for Bob cleanups and stuff like that. I'm sure I've missed some things, so by all means, comment down below. But this gives me an opportunity and to see to give you guys an idea of some of the things that I have going on. Let's see what this looks like when we hit that. Yeah, we can go a little bit bigger on the font. There we go. But yeah, this is just an idea. Not all these things are going to get done, I'm sure, because that's a lot of stuff. If they all do get done, then that's great, because there's going to get more things added to this as we go. Oh yeah. I just said I wanted to do that. So basically a small room right here. I'm going to put that in here. Things for like the projector, not projector, the remote control block is just sitting over there on the floor. Get that moved in there. Scripts, we're going to start adding scripts so we can have Izzy's solar script running. So you can use Izzy's solar script without solar panels. It does still monitor your power and it does some really cool stuff. So I've had Izzy's installed pretty much since it came out, as soon as it hit the workshop. So that's been something I've had for a long time now. So what do you have going on over here? You need all the things, huh? All right. All right, so Razorback is on hold. Okay, I'm not going to be printing a Razorback until I get a few of these other tasks sorted out, because Razorback only takes a long time when I need all the parts. And right now I have so many projects being built. I got all of those being built. I got this guy I'm working on, plus the pit downstairs. The Bobs are busy. If I put a Razorback down, all my Bobs are going to want to build Razorback, and all my resources are going to go into Razorback instead of things like the grinding pit and stuff like that. The Razorback will be built quickly if it's the only thing being built. It doesn't take 3 days to build a Razorback. The only reason it took 3 days to build Razorback is because I needed things like reactor components and thruster components and stuff like that. As far as inventory space being full, we're so far from that. It's crazy. The problem I'm having isn't inventory space being limited or over full. It's that things like refineries are putting inventory where they're not supposed to go. So case in point, as we go here, well, this container's empty. I mean, 25 million. I mean, that's a lot. So if we go to assemblers, this one has 307,000 iron in it. But this storage container here is empty. That's the problem, is things like this are happening where refiners are like, oh, hey, you need iron every once in a while. Here's more than you can possibly handle. And look, this assembler has 32,000 silicon wafers in it, 32,000 nickel. It never needs this much. The refineries are putting things into here instead of containers, and that's where Izzy's script will come in. In the past, Izzy's done things I didn't like. Like if I go like this between two storage units, I want it to go there, and then Izzy's will go and then put it right back. It's like, no, I want this here. But it's part of me not configuring it correctly, because I got it when it first came out. It's matured a lot since then, and so have my ideas on how to modify and utilize it. So Izzy's will help drastically as far as keeping the assembler's running smoother. So it's something, especially with this much storage, this many items. I can literally say you're just dedicated to iron, nickel, cobalt, silicon, and so on. I can literally have one of these containers per item if I really want it that way. So, yeah. So that brings us to that. What else we got going on here? We've got a lot to do, a lot to cover. Skyhook. Why do we have thrusters facing up? Because otherwise I would have to turn off thrusters to make it manageable for up thrust. Because if I run all these facing down and I barely, with the slightest of taps, tap that space bar, we're going into the ceiling. We'll be from here to there in no time. The other side of that is, as you saw in last episode, even something of this size started getting bucked around. So if we get over on our lid and we don't have thrusters going the opposite direction, yeah, it's done. It's done for. So that brings me to the next version of Skyhawk. I had this idea this morning. As I woke up, it just kind of came to me, and I really like it. So I'm going to redo it again. This time, we're going big, but in a whole different way. So this width of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish, let's say 6 blocks, is pretty much as wide as we want to get, so we can pick stuff up at the bottom of the canyon, right? So actually, I think what I want to do is I'm going to go pick that up before I do mess the Skyhawk up. Oh yeah, the grinder pit, well, I'll regroup it. I'll refix the group after they're all done. It's pretty close. I think we got, what, 3 more? 2 more to go. Okay, so I should be able to group it right now, actually. So yeah, they're all off. Everything's off right now, so it's so I can prep for the group. But that being said, let's get the Skyhook, or let's get the group made first, because we can do that now. Ah, wait, hold on. That thing has been done. Why? Why? Player's intent is off. What? How did I keep doing that? Oh, I know how it's happening. I'm hitting I for inventory. And when I do that, it's I'm hitting O at the same time, which is the same thing. This is a pain. Alright, let's get through this real quick. Wait, what? You know what? Forget this. I'm just doing this the other way. This, delete. Click here, Control A. I don't need to put all, because, yeah. So we have the one that's not done, and there's the other one that's not done. All right, so turn them all on. Oops, Skyhook's over here. All right, so the new idea for Skyhook, I think you guys are going to like this. I really do. We'll get going on that here in just a moment. I want to get this cleaned up, because what I want to do is, if I do expand the grinding pit, I can't have this stuff down here because I won't be able to bring it up properly, or easily, I should say. Alright, let's get down here, pick up this big stuff. And I think it was Kevin was saying that you need to weld these up to pick them up because it makes it unwieldy. Yeah, I know. It's just kind of... yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll buff out. That's what we have projectors for. Did I just drop? I just dropped it right back over the edge. Oh, that's funny. This is why we can't have nice things. I should have done it from this view right here, but alas I didn't. Oh my goodness. Alright, so this is like I said, 6 blocks. I'd say 8 blocks would probably be max to really get down in here and pick stuff up, but I think we lost a good fair bit of stuff off of there. But so the like cleaning out from down here, I like that idea, I really do. Like a, for lack of a better term, like a little racetrack down here. All right. Oh, and I can't remember what the comment was from, but I was saying to cut the tributes up and bring them back smaller pieces. Yeah, I know. And I probably should carry, you know, 3 or 4 bags in from when I come back from the store. But, you know, I mean, I carry 10 or 12 or the entire, you know, carload of stuff. So, yeah, it's kind of the same thing, you know. Should make multiple trips, but, you know, I'm kind of the guy who tries to carry every single bag of groceries at the same time. Okay, let's see if we can get this one over here. Go this way, swing around. There we go. Yes, that's right about the maximum width. That's even probably going to be pretty tight. You know what I'm going to do? Hold on. G gear. Switch auto lock. It's like right now, that's perfect time for auto lock to be turned on. And I just turn it right back off. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I love it. All right, well, okay, so yeah, that's about the right width we're going to want. Anything more than that is it just won't fit. All right. I just want to go pick that whole thing up and just bring it over here. All right. I am positive this will be the last iteration of Skyhook. Really? Alright, so no more no more than 6 or 7 blocks. Okay. Guys ready for this? I think this was a pretty solid idea. Or come up to about here. And then build, no, one more. Nope, one more. That one will go away here in a second. There it is. All right, so 5. We are going to build out heavy armor again. But the difference is we're going to do this. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, Havoc. Hold on. I forgot one minor detail. Mirroring. Mirror place. All right. And then mirror. Okay. So, here's the deal. Too much. Too big. That'll do. And then 5. 1, 2, 3. And yep, okay, you're mirroring. And then like so. All right, so here's the start. And then inside of this will be all the stuff we need to make this thing what it needs to be. All right, so I need to go to back to here. I want to make a grid, actually. Let's come down the middle. I didn't count how long I made this. I probably should have, but it'll work out. So I want to be able to pick the middle. I'm going to guess there. Nah, let's go one more over. Did it do both sides? It did. Okay, good. Thank you. Alright, so that's going to go like that. And then I need this guy to come out. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course it is. Alright, so we're going to come this way for this. Stop there because I want to put some, there's some green rules involved in this. You know, like this one. My default go-to for greebling is pretty much this block. Alright, so like so. Then we're going to do the same thing towards the front, tops and bottoms. Alright. So right now we're at that 3 block width. Alright. So come back over here. G Atmo. Alright, so we know that this guy's not going to put thrusters both ways, right? we've learned that in the past. So, okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. Pretty much we're just going to fill that whole thing. All right. Did I start there, or where did I start at? Okay, I started at the crossbeam. All right. So you notice the thrusters are now encased. So they're super strong. This is going to be far enough away. I mean, if you can put a thruster there, you're good. So it's not going to do block damage. So that'll be fantastic. So now I want to put these guys like this. It's not as many, but that works as mirroring. What? Alright, that's fine. I think this will work. No, it's one block off. I'll give it a go. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to figure something else out. Actually, I've already figured something else out. Oh. Ooh, okay. That was a long fall. I was very lucky. I was very lucky. Okay. So I'm pretty sure this isn't going to work, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move them. So we're 3... Alright, so I'm going to do some here. Block adding. Or 5. Yeah, that'll be fine, just like that. Alright. So what I'm going to do is bring this over here to there. Whoops. That's why I should have made the floor heavy. I don't know if it would have helped that much, but I still should have. There we go. All right. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right. Actually, we're going to have Bob do these. Take these out for us. All right. It didn't put all of them in. That's weird. Alright, so I'm going to change up this also. Okay, so I have the overall concept in my head of what I want to build, so it's just a matter now of getting all those parts in place the way I want to configure this ship to work, is what it's coming down to. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to fly this in two orientations. We're going to fly this in this way when we need a big flat platform to pick up a large ship, and then we're going to have another cockpit where we're going to fly it in this orientation for knifing down into canyons and picking stuff up. So we'll have landing gears down this side, and we'll have landing gear underneath, so we can pick up from either orientation. So then when I bring it back to park it, I can literally just stick it right up here to the side of the wall, just park it right up here out of the way, and store it away for until we need it again. But we'll have a nice big flat platform we can go out and pick things up with, or we can turn it on edge like this and drop down into a canyon and pick something up. But we'll have all this mass and all this thrust to be able to take care of the problem. Whereas with the other guy, we're trying to make a narrow platform that doesn't have enough oomph to get the job done. This guy here is going to have the oomph, he's going to have the mass. I think it's going to be pretty awesome when it's done. So yeah, it's just going to take me some time to put the thrusters in the orientation that I want them to work, and I want it to look good too. So I think if I do, see I have this greeble here, if I continue that kind of patterning around it, it'll all come together. This is just a framework. Like I said, it was a pretty rough idea. It was 7 o'clock in the morning when I woke up, and it was like, hey, I have an idea. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. And don't forget to leave items down in the list, or down there, for adding to the list that I may have forgotten. So I'll point at the list now. Appreciate you guys. This is Havoc. Have fun. Hey, keep gaming.